Hi guys, so for today's video I'm going to be using the NYX Total Control Drop Primer and Foundation. This primer I got at Ulta for $17. It has 0.44 fluid ounces and it's a velvety matte finish. As you can see, the primer is very runny and it looks very opaque white, but as you blend it in, it turns into a clear formula. I'm applying a couple of drops to my face straight out of the applicator and rubbing it on my face with my hands. The formula of this primer felt a little funny in my hands. It felt a little bit oily, which I thought was strange since it's supposed to be a matte finish, but it did feel a little oily in my hands. My foundation I also got from Ulta. It retails for $14. It has 0.43 fluid ounces. It comes in 30 different shades. It's supposed to be a sheer to full buildable coverage, so I guess the more drops you add, the more coverage it gives you. I will be adding just a couple of drops to my face, to one side of my face. I want to see how much coverage it does give me with just a few drops, and compare the two sides. I picked my foundation in the shade Beige. It does look a little too yellow for my face, but it does match my neck and my chest perfectly. I do go in with a little bit of more foundation just because I thought it was very sheer around my nose and my cheek where I have a little bit of redness, so I added a little more just to build the coverage. As you can see, the one side with no foundation still looks a little bit red. If you can tell on the areas around my nose, you can see all the little veins, and on the side with the foundation, you cannot see anything at all. I really like the coverage that it gave, and it did not feel heavy or cakey at all. I'm going to finish applying my foundation and then just finish the rest of my makeup. I will show you the final results, and I will check in a few hours later just to show you guys how it's holding up. love you too. Okay guys, so this is what my face looks like after 8.5 hours of wearing my makeup. It's starting to melt on my chin a little bit, around the areas in my nose. Those are usual problem areas for me anyway. I do have a very oily T-zone, so that's where they start to fade away first. It's nothing bad actually. For 8.5 hours, I really liked how my makeup looked at the end of the day. Everything else is intact. My highlight, my bronzer, it's just those areas around my nose where I started to get oily and it started to melt off, but everything else looks pretty good. I'm actually very impressed with it.